Welcome, I am here with Patricia and Catalina, cast members of Maria Full of Grace. So, Catalina, how do you feel about the awesome nominations that you received in the film?
I am so happy because this is a film that meant a lot to me because it really kick-started my career as an actress, and also because of my Colombian background I got to work a lot with what I know and with a lot of really important issues that come from my country. So basically it was just a really great honor because it couldn't have happened in a better way or in a better setting for me.
And as a leading role, as a female leading role, did you feel any pressure of doing well because you are the female leading role?
Yeah, I mean, there was so many overpowering characters in the movie, and a lot of them were men. So it's hard to take away from that shine that they naturally have to impose by being drug dealers, smugglers, just very hard people, very just like very dominant characters. So I had to maybe build my character in a different way and be a little more timid, but rough around the edges. So I guess what initially attracted me to play this is the very conflicting personalities that she faces in the movie. She starts off as a very reserved, introverted kind of girl, and then at the end she just is kind of like this alpha woman. She just takes risks and goes with her gut and is adventurous and really just fends for herself. She's very independent, so that really attracted me to it because she just makes this like really big transformation that means a lot to her and the people around her. So
yeah, I just think of the scene when she wants to go up onto the roof and her boyfriend Juan is too lazy, he doesn't want to come. What does that scene mean to you?
I guess what that scene means to me is that's when you can kind of tell that she is like a very independent girl, like it's in her, but she doesn't really show it because of her circumstances and her atmosphere. So when she was telling him to come up and he wasn't doing it and she just stayed up there, it kind of showed like this is what I can do and this is who I am and this is what I'm capable of, like kind of she doesn't need him or she doesn't need the attention from people to be herself and to do what she wants to do.
Wow. Patricia, what is it about you? What is it about Carla that made you want to play her? What's your favorite part about Carla?
My favorite part about Carla is she's so giving and nurturing. She took in Blanca and Maria without really kind of knowing their story and stuff, and she's just very motherly, and I like that about her. She's very strong.
Wow. Yeah. Back to Catalina. How do you think Maria is different at the end of this film? What's changed about her and where is she headed?
Well, definitely what's different about her is her whole outlook on things. She was just in a small town in Colombia, and she lived with her sister and her mom, and she got pregnant. It was just an atmosphere that didn't really let her be herself. She was doing things for other people, but I think this is the first thing she did for herself. She wanted to get out of the world she was living in. She wanted to maybe provide a better life for her son, as crazy as that sounds with the means she was using. But I think the biggest thing that changed about her was her outlook on life and her outlook on herself. She knew that she could do things and she knew that she was capable and competent. So I really think that is great and that's strong and that's something that women should look up to.
Yeah. Wow. Back to Patricia. At the end of the film, when Carla receives the phone call saying that her sister Lucy has died, she reacts towards Maria in a very angry way. Why do you think that is? Why do you get so angry in that moment?
I think Carla felt very angry toward Maria because Maria knew the whole time that how Lucy died, what she was doing, and I think above anything, Carla felt like betrayal because she took Maria in, like fed her, gave her job opportunities, this and that, and I think she just felt betrayed over anything and upset as you would be losing a sibling.
Yeah, and I have to ask, what was your process like preparing for that scene? Such a charged scene. How did you?
I think I just thought of my own sister, and if something happened like that, then that's just, it came out. That's how I would react, I think.
Wow. Incredible answers from two very incredible ladies. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
With Gael and ECR from Even the Rain. She directed, he was cast. So I have a few questions for them. What made you, you're from Spain, what made you direct in Bolivia? Why choose that of all places?
Well, the whole movie was chaotic, trying to figure out where to shoot, how to shoot, who to shoot, and all the extras. And I just thought Bolivia was something different. You could work there. That's like pretty much the only place that we could actually film with no interruptions and stuff. And then also it kind of personally it made the movie more authentic because of the extras and all the cats and all the different cultures and different aspects and different views. It was a really new and experiencing film, and that's what I wanted.
Yeah, for me, being there too, like just while we were shooting and seeing all these places, it really made you understand what these people went through during the Bolivian water crisis. There's something about being in those places and seeing some of the people and hearing their stories that just, you know, it brings that authenticity to the movie, I felt, for my performance and, you know, for the rest of the cast too.
Definitely. So you played Sebastian, kind of the more one with morals other than Costa. Did you see, like in the movie, Costa didn't care about these people, what they did if Daniel went back to prison? Did you see that in real life, that people were treated like that, or was that just you?
Yeah, you know, when we were there, I certainly didn't see any of that, but we were in a very isolated environment as a film crew. But I know ECR talked to several people while, you know, in her directing process and working with the screenwriters to really get some of those stories. But while I was there, we, you know, our cast and crew was treated very well. And
Yeah, we were in an isolated area, like you said, but I did have the opportunity to go into town and talk to some people and get more information, just hear more personal stories about them, just to see who they are and what they are as in what they do in Bolivia with the Bolivian water crisis. And also it kind of helped me vision more authenticity, just put more authenticity in the movie, so it really helped talking to those people.
So you did incorporate those stories in the movie?
Yes, I
From
tried
the
to.
local people.
Yes, I tried to, but not too personal because I also wanted to respect the personal
Yes.
stuff. But yes, I did include some, which I think makes the movie more authentic.
Yes. So Gael, besides Sebastian, what was your favorite role in any of the movies you've done?
wow, wow, it's a big question. You know,
Ready for a big answer?
out of all the movies I've done, I would have to say Motorcycle Diaries, playing Ernesto, is a very special part to me because, you know, it was one of my first big role. It was a bigger role for me, and I just love how that film really captures the diversity of Latin America and really captures someone who is seeing how big of a place the world is, and you know, he wants to do the right thing, and I think that's a very admirable character. Also, it was just beautiful. All the locations we went to, it really shows the diversity and the breadth of Latin American identity. And
So with that film, did you see firsthand all the impoverished people and all the bad things about the negative aspects of the movie? Or was more of it like played up for the movie?
Yeah, I would say overall, you know, we we were certainly working with populations who have different cultural backgrounds and different economic levels. So you did see that a bit, but you know, I think what you see ultimately in the movie, it's shown that way very intentionally as part of the movie, because we wanted to emphasize how, you know, just this inequality that Ernesto sees traveling on his motorcycle and coming into contact with all these different people. And so, yeah.
Definitely. Well, thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Okay, done.